Point guard. And 6'3" number 86, MP.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got George. Filipowski's out there with Bailey. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Collier in at the 2 guard. And for the Bulls, we've got Buzelis and V out there with Terry. Then it's Kevin Huerter, and it's Collins in at the 5 down low. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the 2nd most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. Guys?
Well, he is a real flamethrower. Thanks. And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
Now, here's MP. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Just 3 to shoot, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now, here's Nurkic. 12 points his last outing.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Here's MP. He gets that one. MP's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at San Antonio. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Chicago, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now, here is George. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Yusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
To the left wing. Terry outside. Pass to MP. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Buzelis, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. Jazz trail by 8. Now, Filipowski. The 3 from George. Good work defensively by Terry. To the inside. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout. I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Here's MP. Utah with the rebound. Last time they met was in Utah.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Sometimes it's about the talent disparity, and it would have taken a massive effort for them to even be competitive, and it was nothing close to that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
A nice shot by MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Collier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Bailey. It's up a three. It's hauled in by MP.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
Herter, that's a two-pointer. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Collier. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. MP with it. George picks him up. MP sets the screen for Terry. And a wide open look for MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 15 points.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Inside, here's Nurkic, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He has 6. The Bulls leading by 9. MP with it. 15 points in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Uncovered. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Here's Collier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And the Bulls with some changes. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Herter. And Jones subbed in for Terry. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Bailey. Pass to Buzelis. MP high post. Jones kicks to MP. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
And here's Nurkic. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good from outside.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Collins up top. Pass to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Collins dishes to MP. Here's Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, George. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lowry Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Now, here's George. Scoreless thus far. The Jazz again can't hit it. Now, Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Utah calls timeout. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. The great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
One more time for Chicago.
MP out there with Terry. Then there's Patrick Williams. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Herter in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Jazz trail by 15. Down low. Collier. That's good. Collier's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
MP sets a screen for Williams. And the 3 off target.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Here's Collier. He's got 8. Niang, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside, Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Terry grabs the board.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Collins checked in for Williams. And a switcher also for Utah. Nurkic checked in for George Niang. To the paint. Markkanen inside the line. The Jazz with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
Free throw good, MP. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Nurkic, a screen on MP. 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Bailey.
There's no question Bailey can score from anywhere. The defense cannot allow this guy to run free.
Out to Smith. Pass to MP. Shoots the 3. Now here's Herter. And here is MP. On the wing, Terry. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Jazz trail by 18. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets got the job done. He finished with 47 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Now, here's MP. 26 points for him. MP with a screen on Markkanen. No one near Herter as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. To the middle. Here's Collier. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Bulls making a change here. Bruce Ellis has checked in. And a switcher also for Utah. George has checked in. Chicago leading by 18. MP right side. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Jazz. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Collier out to the right wing. And here's Nurkic. He's got 8. George passes to Bailey. They get it again. From downtown. That shot off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
MP goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Back to George. Lebowski passes to George. The Jazz working the ball around now. And it's Collier missing.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Jazz trail by 18. Inside. Stolen by Terry. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Here's Collier. 10 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Collier's got 12.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Now, here's MP. And he has 28 points for the game. From deep, Herter. He can't get that one. Jazz trail by 18. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the paint. And Nurkic gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Well, this is exactly where you want Yusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
MP against George. MP outside. Out left to the wing. From deep, Collins. Rebounded by Bailey. It's George on the wing. That 3 off the mark. MP has been leading the charge for the Bulls. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
Wait. What makes you the expert?
Because I was in the three-point contest. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right. I was there.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Chicago Bulls.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Chicago leading by 16. So on the floor for Utah. Bailey out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's Collier. And it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
And it's Collier missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in trouble.
And the dunk by MP.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Collier. Pass to George. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
MP kicks to Herter. MP, that's for 2. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Lepowski passes to Collier. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now, here's MP. 32 points in the game. In the corner, it's Buzelis. From the arc. It's hauled in by George.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Down low. That's good from Collins on the assist by Buzelis. And the Bulls lead by 19. Out to the wing. Pass to Collier. To the inside. Here's Filipowski. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Bailey with the ball. He has 5. Here's Collier. 4 on the shot clock. And here's George for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP dishes to Collins. Back to MP. There's a screen by Collins. MP passes to Collins. Here's Herter. Rebounded by the Jazz. Bailey's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Guys, back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. Henry Markkanen's checked in for Utah. For the Bulls. It's checked in for Collins. Jones comes in for Jerry. And MP subbed in for Kevin Herter. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Buzelis, 14 points for him. Back to MP. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Collier, that's good.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
To the right side. Buzelis with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Tips it up. Here's Hendricks, and the three ball is good. Hendricks has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The three from MP. And they recover it.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 16, and will return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's MP. And it's Jones in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Chicago leading by 16. Giddey the pass to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Collier, covered by MP. Anderson outside. Elbow shot. That's short off the rim. The Bull shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. MP outside. Gains it from downtown. MP's got 38 points.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Anderson. And the rejection by MP.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding.
And good! There's
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. The Jazz call timeout. Checked in for Williams. And Utah also making a switch. Nurkic is checked in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Markkanen in the corner. Jazz passing it around. Here's Collier. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
MP kicks to Jones. MP with a screen on Anderson. And here's MP for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight. Anderson outside. Outside, Markkanen. Over to the wing. Anderson, a screen on MP. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Anderson. Here's Collier, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Collier's got 20 points.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Markkanen, a screen on MP. On the wing, Markkanen trains the three-pointer.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jalen Smith. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Giddey. And Terry subbed in for Jones. Now, here's MP. Drives to the hoop. Bruce Ellis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Ellis brings to the floor.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Here's MP after the basket by Utah.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Here's Collier. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things in play. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
The Bulls leading by 22. MP passes to Terry. A 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to George. Here's Collier. Shot clock at 5. Drills the three-pointer. Collier's got 23.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
MP outside. To the middle. Here's Collins. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Pass to Collier. Nurkic a screen on Terry. And it's Collier missing. Bulls leading by 19. MP sets a screen for Terry. MP outside. And again, no good by Chicago. Utah's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. He gets it to go.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Bucket is good. MP's got 47 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Collier. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
MP inside. Defended by George. No good on the layup. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 17-point game. Here's Collier. Let's lose a three. Nurkic. The hustle points. Huge bucket.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Chicago leading by 14. Al Herter fires the three. The three goes down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Filipowski. Nurkic's screen on Terry. Missed on the three.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Collins, good.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Smith checked in for Collins. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Josh Giddey's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trey Jones subbed in for Terry. And it's Martin missing. Chicago has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful. Again, what an avalanche!
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5 alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances. And finished off by Martin. Here's MP. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And it's Smith finishing it off.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Great scoring effort from you tonight, MP, as you topped 30 points in a win. Watching you play, it looked like this wasn't just any old win for you.
These are the nights you live for, Dominic. Your shots are dropping, your teammates are right there with you, fighting every step of the way. This is what you think every night's gonna be like when you're a kid dreaming about making it to the league. So I make sure to appreciate every game when my reality matches my dream.
Great, MP. Thank you.
I appreciate you believing in me, Dominic.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.